Mr. President, are you confident the Supreme Court is going to rule in your favor today? Are you confident
Who would ever have thought that a Trump rally would break out in downtown New York? But that's exactly what happened this morning. Take a look. USA! 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 In fact, the enthusiasm for Trump in New York City is so off the charts that now there's word that he may indeed be poised to flip New York red. He thinks he can do it, and we're going to find out he's not alone. You're not going to want to miss this. Hey gang, it's me, Dr. Steve, your Patriot Professor, here to help you stay sane in these insane times. So make sure to smack that bell and subscribe button. Also, we just unveiled our brand new Turley Talks app, our very own platform that can never ever be canceled. In light of YouTube demonetizing us for a second time in a row, we designed this app as our way to declare our independence from all woke platforms that hate us and to tell the international woke police precisely where they can stick it. You're going to love it. It's absolutely free. Just click on that link below or go to fight.turleytalks.com right now to download it and let us know what you think. Also, in just minutes from now, we've got a free training that you can attend. Who wants to learn how to trade like Pelosi? Yeah, right? You know exactly what I'm talking about. Politicians like Pelosi have had access to insider trading secrets for decades now. They know exactly what stocks to buy, when to buy them, and guess what? In just minutes from now, you're going to learn how to get access to that very same inside information. It's all thanks to a little-known SEC database that tells us what and when corporate CEOs are buying up in real time, and then we get to piggyback on their trades to gain the same advantages for ourselves. Gang, don't wait. Click on that link below right now and sign up for a free training with me and my good friend Ross Givens. It's happening today, Thursday, April 25th at 3 p.m. Eastern. It may already be going on right now, so what are you waiting for? Ross is an insider trading expert whose recommendations have led to investment returns of over 200%. It's going to be an amazing free training where you and I can learn how to trade with the exact same insider knowledge as these politicians, but legally and ethically. So don't wait. Click on that link below, and I'll see you at 3 p.m. for an event that promises to change your life.
We want Trump! We want Trump!
The scenes coming out of New York City this morning were nothing short of politically breathtaking. One of the bluest regions in the entire nation became the site for an ad hoc Trump rally, with union workers congregating en masse to show their overwhelming support for the president. Listen to New York union leader Bobby Bartels and what he had to say after having a personal meeting with Trump in New York City.
In the past, we are basically Democrats, all of us. And after what's happened the last 4 years in this country, Democrats are basically pushing everybody to the other side. We're a very patriotic group, and we love our country, and we want the best for America. We are tired of immigration. We're tired of our tax dollars going to immigration. We're tired of the crime. We need to put a handle on things in this country and bring it back to how it should be.
The Democrats have become the party of the ultra-wealthy.
I mean, wow. I mean, gang, seriously. That was a New York union leader, okay? He's one of the major cogs in the Democrat machine, and he just came out and publicly said that we may be Democrats, but we're voting Trump. We're voting Trump. And the Democrats have no one else to blame but themselves, since they're siding with and advocating for everyone and anyone but their blue-collar constituents. And they all know that Trump's got their backs. And it's obviously not just the union leaders who are backing Trump. His strongest support is coming from union members.
How was it seeing the former president?
Oh, it was absolutely incredible to see him on the streets of Manhattan, meeting up with, your working class folks here, the type that are out working hard at 6 a.m., It was my first time ever meeting him, and it was really dope. So,
What's your message to Joe Biden?
my message to Joe Biden: I haven't seen you anywhere. I hope New York turns red because we're not voting for you. How you doing, man?
Now, this is the second time in 2 weeks that we've seen a de facto Trump rally spontaneously arise in New York City. Trump, of course, was in Harlem last week to visit a bodega where a 61-year-old store clerk defended himself against being attacked by a violent patron and ended up killing him. And then, to the outrage of literally everyone, this very same Manhattan DA, Alvin Bragg, that's trying to put Trump in jail, actually brought charges against the store clerk, even though he was obviously trying to defend himself. This is exactly what the union leader, by the way, was saying earlier. The Democrats have been busy over the last 4 years, basically alienating all of their traditional voters in the name of embracing this bizarre anarcho-tyranny. And so Trump visited that very bodega to flip the script on this corrupt Manhattan DA and show everyone what he's really all about. In fact, the crowd began chanting, 4 more years, 4 more years.
The last 3 years, 4 years, and we're going to straighten New York out. So, voting for president, we're putting a ban on New York. We think we can win. There's a half a million migrants that brought in and take over the park. They take over your hotels, they take over everything. And you know what they've done? They've destroyed so many people. The African-American community now is not getting jobs.
And even the kids, the young people, were swept up into the excitement.
I love you, Trump. I love you, Trump. I love you, Trump.
We love Trump! 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 We love.
And again, we have to underscore here, this is happening in freaking downtown New York City, in one of the bluest regions of the entire nation. So all of this is raising the obvious question: can Trump really win New York, one of the most reliably blue states in the nation? The state is so reliably blue, it's understandable why such an assertion would be dismissed out of hand. But if we track what's been happening of late in this otherwise solid blue state, we'll find out it's actually not so reliable anymore. A number of pundits have been recognizing that New York is going through a bit of a political realignment. We actually have seen it in 2 election cycles in a row, back to back. While the results from the off-year election were generally rather disappointing back in November for Republicans, that wasn't the case in New York. CBS reported that the GOP had what was in many respects a red wave wash over the Empire State. There were a number of GOP flips that left the Democrats absolutely shell-shocked. The Republicans officially took over Long Island. They won the coveted Suffolk County executive race in a landslide. It wasn't even close. The GOP, as a result, now occupied all the countywide seats in Nassau and Suffolk counties, both the county executive seats, the DA seats, the district attorney, the comptroller's office, as well as, at the time, 4 congressional seats. And what happened in New York in November's off-year election was actually a bit of a repeat of what happened in the 2022 midterms, when every single seat from Long Island officially went Republican. The GOP swept the Long Island elections, flipping their 2 blue seats red. And Lee Zeldin, right, as the Republican gubernatorial candidate, Lee Zeldin did better than any Republican gubernatorial candidate in decades, since George Pataki, who ended up becoming a presidential contender. Zeldin came within just a few points, 5 points, of defeating Hochul. In fact, take a look at this election map. Gang, look at this. Look at all the red. In fact, of the 62 counties in New York, only about 8, just a handful, vote Democrat. This is the main reason why so many counties want to secede from these collapsing, dilapidated cities that have high population density and end up disproportionately affecting their statewide politics. Rural populations simply don't want to live under those political conditions anymore. So you've got movements in Oregon and Illinois and California and Western Maryland, all who want to basically secede from their metro centers that make up just 1 or 2 counties in their entire state, but who have a disproportionate control over their statewide politics because of their population. But regardless, you can see here that if Trump cuts enough into Biden's margins in New York City, he may have a real shot given how he has virtually the whole rest of the state in a bag. And we're seeing here in those amazing videos coming out of New York this morning, Trump is doing just that. Remember, the political sweet spot for Trump is his ability to minimize the Democrat urban vote by siphoning more union and non-white votes than ever before away from Biden's margins, all the while maximizing the rural vote, which normally actually doesn't show up in the polls in huge numbers, except when Trump is on the ballot. Again, this was the hard lesson of the 2022 midterms. Rural voters are low propensity voters. They're living out their best lives. They're completely shut out from Washington, D.C. They don't give a flip about it. They're living their best life, and they could care less about this or that election, except when Trump is on the ballot. Then they come out in droves. So the political sweet spot for Trump and what he appears to be doing is maximizing the rural vote for himself, all the while minimizing the urban vote for Biden. If he does that, make no mistake, New York is in play. Gang, 2024 is on. Don't forget, make sure to click on that link below and join Ross Givens and me for a free training on how to learn to trade like Pelosi. You're not going to want to miss it. It starts in just minutes. So click on that link below and I'll see you there.